Big question. What are the different types of government and how do they differ? Amina, Yakubu, Fatima, and Danjuma were gathered at Uncle Musa's house again, eager for another story. Today, Uncle Musa promised to explain the different types of government. He started by asking, have you ever wondered how different countries and communities are governed? Yes, Uncle Musa, they chorused. Great. Today, we'll learn about the different types of government and how they shape the lives of people, Uncle Musa said, settling into his chair. Uncle Musa began, a monarchy is a type of government where a king or queen rules the country. This ruler usually inherits the position from their parents and often rules for life. Like in fairy tales, Amina exclaimed. Exactly, Uncle Musa nodded. Countries like Jordan and Morocco are modern examples of monarchies. The king or queen has significant influence, but there are also other officials who help in running the government. In our country, Nigeria, we also have traditional rulers, Uncle Musa continued. These are leaders like the Oba, Amir, and Obi, who govern based on customs and traditions passed down through generations. Yakubu raised his hand. My father told me about the Amir in our hometown. Yes, Yakubu, Uncle Musa smiled. Traditional leaders play important roles in maintaining culture and settling disputes within their communities. Next, Uncle Musa explained, an oligarchy is a government ruled by a small group of powerful or privileged people. These rulers are often wealthy or have special skills and use their influence to make decisions. Fatima frowned. That doesn't seem fair. It often isn't, Uncle Musa agreed. Oligarchies can sometimes ignore the needs of the common people because the rulers are mainly focused on their own interests. Now let's talk about constitutional governments, Uncle Musa said. These are governments where leaders are elected and their powers are defined by a constitution. In a parliamentary system, Uncle Musa explained, the government is led by a prime minister who is elected by members of the parliament. The parliament makes laws, and the prime minister ensures they are implemented. In a presidential system, Uncle Musa continued, the president is elected by the people and has significant powers to lead the country. The president works with a separate legislative body, like our National Assembly, to create and enforce laws. Uncle Musa then asked the children, can you see the differences between these types of governments? Amina raised her hand. In a monarchy, the ruler inherits their position, but in a constitutional government, leaders are elected. Very good, Uncle Musa said. And what about the oligarchy? Only a few people rule in an oligarchy, Danjuma said. But in a constitutional government, many people get to vote and decide. Uncle Musa emphasized the importance of understanding and respecting different governance styles. It's important to learn about these systems without bias. Each type of government has its own way of managing and supporting the people. Uncle Musa added, understanding these systems helps us see how different governments manage relationships with their people. For instance, a king in a monarchy might have a close personal bond with the subjects, while a president might connect with people through public speeches and policies. Uncle Musa challenged the children to think critically. Compare the effectiveness of these different governments. What makes one system work better than another in certain situations? The children discussed. Yakubu mentioned, a monarchy might be stable because the ruler stays for a long time, but it could be unfair if the king is not good. Fatima added, a constitutional government lets people choose their leaders, which is good, but elections can sometimes cause disagreements. Uncle Musa nodded. Excellent points. Now think about how these systems handle crises. In an emergency, a king might make quick decisions, but an elected president might need approval from others, which can take time. Amina said, in an oligarchy, the few rulers might not help everyone equally in a crisis. Uncle Musa smiled, proud of their insights. You all are thinking like true leaders. To make the lesson more engaging, Uncle Musa shared a story. Imagine a kingdom where a wise king faces a drought. He must decide quickly to ration water. Meanwhile, in a nearby republic, the president works with the parliament to plan long-term solutions, like building dams. Both leaders face challenges and must use their governance style to help their people. Uncle Musa continued, let's create young heroes like Amina and Yakubu, who advise their leaders. They use their knowledge of different governments to suggest the best ways to solve problems. Did you know that in some countries, the monarchy and constitutional government work together? The United Kingdom, for example, has a queen and a prime minister. Uncle Musa encouraged the children to think about their own lives. Imagine your school is like a country. The head teacher is like a president, elected by teachers, and the student council is like a parliament, elected by you. How would you govern your school? Yakubu shared, our class once had a debate about rules. We decided together, like a parliament. Uncle Musa concluded with a reminder. Understanding these types of government helps us develop self-awareness about our own leadership styles. We learn to regulate our biases, stay motivated to help our communities, empathize with different perspectives, and develop social skills to manage relationships. As the sun set, Uncle Musa wrapped up the lesson. Remember, understanding different types of government helps us appreciate how our leaders work to keep our communities safe and prosperous. And who knows? One day, you might be the leaders making these important decisions.